Se non sei nuovo qui sul canale, saprai che il mio obiettivo futuro, molto futuro, è quello di gestire un fondo tutto mio. E ogni giorno che passa sento che mi sto avvicinando sempre di più a questo obiettivo. In merito a questo, da buon visionario emotivo il quale sono, rifletto sempre su come sarà gestire capitali importanti, all'impatto che questa cosa può provocare a livello emotivo, o ancora a quello che si prova a gestire operazioni con un fluttuante bello importante. In parte la risposta a tutte queste domande ce l'ho se penso ai capitali con cui sono partito ad operare anni fa ed ai capitali con cui opero attualmente. Mi rendo conto di come il nostro cervello si adatta automaticamente alle condizioni in cui viene sottoposto. Ovviamente questa cosa non è immediata, però con il tempo e l'esperienza maturata si riesce a gestire tutto. Ora però, dato che come avrete ben capito, a me piace imparare il più possibile da chi è già al livello in cui io voglio essere, ho deciso di porre alcuni quesiti a chi ad oggi è proprietario di un broker, di una prop e di un fondo di venture capital nel settore fintech. Sto parlando di Illimar Mattus, fondatore della prop The Trading Pit, proprietario del broker Tickmill e del fondo di venture capital Pinorina Capital. A proposito, prima di andare avanti vorrei invitarti ad un evento esclusivo che si terrà all'Hotel Royal Continental a Napoli il 30 giugno. A questo evento ci sarà proprio Illimar Mattus, che terrà due speech inerenti alla sua esperienza personale nel settore trading, alla sua operatività, alle sfide emotive che ha dovuto superare nel tempo e a tantissimi altri temi utili alla crescita come trader. E giusto per restare in tema crescita ed emotività per un trader, a questo evento ci sarà anche Lorenzo Marcuni, un high performance coach. Lui ha lavorato per diversi anni in un hedge fund ed è stato a contatto con una moltitudine di trader e ad oggi aiuta diversi atleti a raggiungere risultati importanti. Quindi sarà un evento estremamente formativo e di qualità. Inoltre sarà anche un modo per poterci incontrare di persona, dato che a questo evento ci sarò anche io. Non lo dovrei dire, ma lo dico, è stata organizzata anche una cena con Illimar in cui potrai porre qualsiasi quesito tu voglia, direttamente ad Illimar. Sai, come quando vai a cena con il tuo amico e gli chiedi chi ha segnato l'ultima giornata di fantacalcio. In questo caso potrai fare delle domande utili alla tua crescita come trader. Quindi se vuoi partecipare all'evento, in descrizione trovi il link per poter acquistare il ticket e inserendo il codice Sante4omini otterrai un 5% di sconto. E mi raccomando, non tardare ad acquistare il ticket perché ci sono solamente 100 posti disponibili e 30 sono già andati via. Io ti aspetto a Napoli. Ritornando a noi, come dicevo, ho fatto una bella chiacchierata con Illimar e sono usciti fuori degli spunti veramente interessanti. Quindi prendi popcorn e gostatela. Hi Elimar, thank you so much for being here on my YouTube channel. It's truly an honor. And I have prepared a few questions that I believe will be extremely valuable for the many traders watching this video.
Ciao a tutti, it's a pleasure to be here as well. So thank you for having me. Like really an honor to be here with you.
To start, could you briefly introduce yourself and tell us what you're currently working on?
My name is Illimar. I'm originally from Estonia, so I've been in the trading business since 1997. So been on the markets more than 25 years. So currently, so my main business is managing two companies. That's on a day-to-day basis. So this is a trading company, a prop trading company called the Trading Pit, where we give capital to successful traders who are able to prove to us that they are able to manage successfully the funds. My second business is, which is probably quite well known in Italy, it's Tickmill, which is a multi-regulated broker where we mostly work with like successful algorithmic traders and professional traders, and we offer like futures, options, stocks, currencies, commodities, all of this trading. And then I would say that my third, let's say, core business is my family office, which is called Pinorena Capital, which is where I'm trading also on the markets. I'm investing money into various companies and startups, etc. And where we manage more than 100 million euros of capital, and it's not like third party capital, it's my own capital. So that's what we do really.
Okay, good. In your opinion, is it still realistically possible for a retail trader today to scale up and achieve significant results through trading, or is this something only a small elite can assess?
I think, like if I go back, when I started in 97, then I didn't have all of these tools that today the traders have. You have free access to markets, you have trading platforms, you have algorithms, you have information tools, you have tools like TradingView where you can chart all of this stuff. So you have thousands of trading academies. When I started, there were only like in Estonia, there was not a single trading academy at that time. And nowadays, when a new trader starts, he can find good academies in all parts of the world. So the possibilities are much better compared to when I started. And what I see, for example, from the brokerage side and also from the from the prop trading side, is that there are increasingly more and more retail traders who are successful at trading. So at the trading pit, for example, we have paid out profit shares like millions and millions of euros to the traders, and I'm talking about thousands of traders. It's not one or two traders. It's thousands of traders, and a lot of traders from Italy as well, So it's possible, and I would say that it's increasingly more likely to become successful today than 10 years ago. Technology is just helping the traders to become successful faster and much easier way than it used to be.
Yes, and in your opinion, what is the one thing that all the most profitable traders have in common?
So there is just not one thing. I think there are a number of things. First of all, successful traders they have a strategy, and they have a strategy that they are able to explain in 4 or 5 minutes. This is what really like differentiates good traders. So, for example, when I meet a trader and I ask them to please explain to me in like a few minutes, like what is your strategy? Then you will be surprised that 95% of traders, they are not able to explain it. They start saying that, listen, I'm, looking at this, reading the news, and, when gold goes up, I'm like shorting or doing this. And, when Trump says that the stock markets will go higher, then I buy. And it's like they give you like very vague answers, like what is really the strategy. So you understand that there is no strategy. So number one, to have a strategy. The second thing is to have a focus on the markets. It's not possible to trade hundreds of different markets at the same time. It's impossible. For a human being, it's impossible. Third thing is to have very solid risk management approach. So I have not seen a single successful trader who does not have a proper risk management. So imagine like if you like enter a bus today and you have to travel from Napoli to Milano, and the bus driver tells you that, listen, this bus does not have brakes. Like, what will you do? Like, will you step on this bus and go to Milano, or you will stay in Napoli and have a nice pizza? I think you will have a nice pizza in Napoli, Bello. So these are like the three one. The fourth one, I would say that the successful traders they try to embrace the trend. So rather than go against the trend, they try to make the trend work for them, which means that they are more trend followers than contrarians, you know. So I have not seen a trader who is long-term successful trading against the trend. It's impossible. It's really impossible. And the fifth one, what I would say is to be psychologically stable. I think this is very, very important. So the successful traders that I know, when you talk to them, you can detect it that they are emotionally, psychologically very stable individuals, you know. They know what they are doing, they have their processes in place, they have developed their strategy, which they follow, they have proper risk management, and they know exactly what they are doing. And this gives them emotional stability, which is very, very important in trading.
Yes. About emotion and psychology, what kind of emotional impact does it have on you personally to be the founder of a fund that manages over 120 million? How do you handle that level of responsibility?
So for me, and I think this is like a good example also for like your viewers, your audience, is that you have to grow gradually. So I have not seen a trader, you know, who starts today with like 1,000 and tomorrow you give him 100,000 and he becomes and he stays successful. So you have to grow gradually. So when I started in like many years ago, I started from zero. So the capital that I have today, I grew this capital over time, which means that psychologically I am adjusted, I am comfortable with the risks that I am taking. So for example, when I trade, I often have like larger positions. You know, I could be having positions like, you know, 50, 100, 200 lots at the time, you know. And in order to reach that level, you have to grow like gradually, and then your mind and psychology is accustomed to, you know, dealing with this excessive risk, you know. And what I would also say is that what helps me emotionally a lot in trading is that over the years, you know, when I have made profits, so I tend to invest my profits into stable assets. So, for example, I have a very strong portfolio in real estate, in stocks as well, in ETFs, in like other companies as well. So my portfolio outside of trading is very stable, which gives me the confidence and stability also in trading. So I don't have to think every day that, you know, listen, if I don't make like 50,000 today, will I be, you know, able to cover my expenses or not? You know, so I'm completely like detached from these daily needs of you know, buying food or paying for the car or paying for the house or anything, you know. And this is something that has come over time.
And before building everything you have achieved, were you once just a regular trader like the rest of us? The classic bedroom trader, starting out with limited capital and big dreams.
So can you repeat the question? So what's the question?
You was the trader like the rest of us, a retail trader before you achieved all that you building.
Absolutely, yes. So I originally I'm from a very small village in Estonia. So my parents are normal parents. I didn't have you know, a lot of capital to start trading. In fact, my first account in 1997 was $1,000. And this was not my money. So it was actually a money what was given to me by my mother because she took a loan from the bank to pay for my university. And then I took half of that money to pay for the first semester of the university. And in the other half, I put on the stock market. So this is where I started, like very, very like small beginnings and made also a lot of mistakes in the beginning. But also I had a lot of like fun in that sense that to me, trading is like a lifestyle. It's my hobby. It's my passion. It's something that I love up until today. I love trading.
Another question is about prop business. I have one question I absolutely have to ask, and of course, feel totally free to answer or not. As the founder of the Trading Pit, is it true that prop firms copy the trades of their top performing traders? Is that something your firm does? Or do you have a different approach?
So we have a very different approach in that sense that, of course, the successful traders, and this is our aim to find successful traders. We copy their trades, and also, what is very interesting that like when successful trader comes, we might not copy all of his trades, but we might, for example, copy only gold trades of one trader. And then there is another like successful trader which trades also like gold, euro, dollar, S&P 500. We might copy only the S&P 500 because our risk team has determined that he has a higher probability of succeeding with his trades in the S&P 500. And then we might also copy like a group of traders. So let's say there's a group of traders that trade only euro dollar. We copy the euro dollar trades, but let's say maybe only the trades that are like one lot and higher. So there are like different levels and different strategies, like how we copy, who we copy, and where we copy as well, because we can copy them like one to one on, let's say FX. We can copy one to one on the FX markets, but we can also use futures. We can also use options to copy and do this trading. So we have a lot of opportunities to make money on top of the traders. And but what I would say is that the biggest challenge that we have is consistency. That not a lot of traders are consistently doing what they're supposed to do. A lot of traders are deviating from their actual strategy, which means, for example, that we might have a very successful trader in gold, and then when he has these profits in the gold, he starts making like this gambling with other instruments as well, that he starts like, let's say euro dollar goes up a bit, like he starts trading euro dollar, or S&P 500 drops a lot, he starts buying S&P 500. So this is like the biggest problem of a lot of traders, is that they are not consistent in what they are doing. They don't follow their strategy, even though the strategy is successful. They jump from one market to another, and from a risk perspective, this makes our job extremely difficult.
And I have another question for the prop business, and is where do you see the prop trading industry in 5, 10 years? Will it become even more accessible, or do you think regulation and saturation will change the game?
I think what we will see over the next 5 years is a lot of consolidation in the industry, and it comes from a few fronts. So first thing is that I think over the next 2, 3 years, the regulators will start regulating this business. So as of today, it's not regulated in any of the markets, but I think they will move in to start regulating this business, and they will start regulating this because there have been a lot of like prop firms which are not properly managing their risks. They don't have their business model right. So they are failing as companies. They are failing, and they are failing also their traders. So it means that a lot of traders who are opening their prop trading, challenges accounts with, very strange prop trading firms. They end up losing their money, they end up losing their track record, etc. And this is bad for the industry. I think regulators will eventually come in. Also, why will be consolidation is that a lot of the prop firms who are not able to manage the risk properly, they are just going to go out of the business. So, because they don't have enough funds. And I think also what is important is to note that in order to manage a prop firm, you actually need to build very strong relationships with like banks, liquidity providers, with stock exchanges, futures exchanges, etc. And most of the prop firms do not have the background that they are even able to start cooperating with these firms, So because their background or their lack of capital, etc. So 5 years from now, we will have regulation. We will have 30 to 50 prop firms globally that really are the kings of this industry that cover the whole world. They are most likely multi-asset like we are today. So they have FX, they have futures, they have cryptos, they have stocks, they have probably options, etc. They have a lot of different platforms, but these 30, 50 firms, I think they will all be strong, solid, reliable, trustworthy firms. That's what I believe.
And from your perspective, what are the top 2, 3 common mistakes you see retail traders make, especially to trying to scale through prop firms?
So the biggest mistake I see, and let's talk about the funded accounts, not the challenge accounts, but the funded accounts. So these are the traders that already are managing our capital. The biggest mistake they make is that they become overconfident, and because they have passed the challenge phase, then they have got to the funded stage, they have got like payouts from us, etc. And at this moment, something in their mind psychologically changes. They start thinking that, okay, I'm the best, I can beat the markets. And then from this point on, they start over trading or they change their strategy. Or they move into other markets as well. So what we see very, very often on a daily basis is that we have hundreds of guys who passed the challenge, who got the first payouts. They start like posting about this stuff in social media as well. Hey, I got the payout from the trading pit. I'm the best, like etc. And then they become reckless and they start losing money. And then when they drop, they suddenly realize that they failed because of this emotional like euphoria or this excitement, And then they go back to the challenge. They pass the challenge because they're good traders in principle. They get to the first payouts, like 2, 3 payouts, and it happens again. Like this is the most common mistake, that they change their trading approach, the strategy, the risk management as they get more and more successful, as they get more payouts. This is like the common mistake I see.
Okay, I have a last question, the $1 million question, and is with the tools available to retail traders today, do you believe it's truly possible to develop a real edge and achieve consistent results over time?
I think it is possible because I see it on a daily basis. But I think it's important, especially for the guys that start today, it's important to follow the right leaders, right academies. The places where they really give you, good knowledge, experience, and understanding of the market. So I think this is this is very important thing because most of the successful traders, if not all of the successful traders, they have reached success on the basis of relying also on assistance and knowledge and experience of other successful traders. And I think this is like really what we're trying to also to build here at the Trading Pit is we try to build like a community, whereas we have good successful traders being part of this community who can also share their knowledge with the other traders that are beginning today or that were beginning like a year or so ago. So this is like really the important thing, but it is possible. I see it on a daily basis. I see also that what has changed over the last few years, which is very surprising to me, is that there are increasing number of successful traders who have only like for 25, 26 years old. Because like when I'm 46. And historically, like when I saw successful traders and they were like 40 years, 45, like 50 years old. Now I see on a daily basis traders who really have like 25 years old and who have maybe only traded 3, 4 years, who as well in the beginning they were not making money, but after 2, 3 years they started making money, and so it's possible. It's really it's possible.
Okay, good. I have finished the question, and I honestly appreciate you taking the time to answer them so openly. There's still so much more I'd love to ask, but I guess we'll continue the conversation in Naples on June.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. And I'm looking forward to this event in the end of June. I think I really encourage everybody, to sign up to come over there because there will be a lot of other traders, also successful traders will be there. I will also share my ideas about the markets, about how I trade. Share my experience. So I think it will be a great event. So I hope to see you soon and all the other traders as well. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you, Illimar, and see you very soon in Naples.
Thank you. See you.
Ripenso a qualche anno fa, da dove sono partito e a dove sono oggi. Ovviamente non mi sento assolutamente arrivato perché la strada da percorrere è ancora molto lunga, però avere a che fare con gente di questo calibro è davvero qualcosa di incredibile e mi conferma che sto percorrendo la strada giusta. Detto questo, spero che stiate apprezzando i contenuti che sto portando qui sul canale e soprattutto spero che siano veramente d'aiuto per la vostra crescita come trader. E mi raccomando, a proposito di crescita, non fatevi sfuggire occasioni come quella del 30 giugno a Napoli. Sono esperienze che veramente vi lasciano un qualcosa. Io adesso vi saluto e spero di vedervi a Napoli di persona il 30 giugno.